The best way to warm up is a cup of McCafe coffee. Since 1993 at McDonald's. Speaking of warming up, the weather will not warm up over the next week or so, right into the new year. So make sure you don't leave home without that AAA Central membership, because if you have to go and your car says no, they will make it happen. And remember, the motorist, it just came. 2018, here it is, January in my hands. And coming up Saturday at 11 a.m., Marita Williams joins me to talk about the Pittsburgh Travel Showcase, January 26th, 27th, 28th. And yes, 100,000 square feet of the beautiful David L. Lawrence Convention Center for everything that you need to go, where it's a whole lot warmer, right, folks? So please tune in and hear Marita Williams, Product Development, AAA Central, coming up Saturday, all about the Pittsburgh Showcase, David L. Lawrence Convention Center, January 26th, 27th, 28th. I can't wait. Now, tomorrow I will be in for Marty Griffin 9 to noon, and we're going to talk on the phones the entire 3 hours. Everything that was the year in review for President Donald Trump's first year in office. Getting out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the travel ban, also renegotiating the North American Free Trade Agreement. We'll talk about this Russian collusion story that doesn't seem to want to go away. And yes, we will talk about what I believe to be his biggest accomplishment, the tax reform bill that got done just at the end of this year. And also, we are going to peek ahead at what looms as early as January about this proposed $200 billion to rebuild our infrastructure. He wants to make America great again, one road, one bridge at a time, and he's hoping that over the next 10 years, with matching funds from states, this thing could turn into an $800 billion tag for infrastructure, which is much needed in this country. And if that gets done before the month of January, he will be off to what I believe to be another amazing year, the 45th President of the United States. So whether you agree or not, it'll be good to talk about it all, looking back and looking ahead tomorrow for Marty Griffin, 9 to noon, on the Pioneer Broadcasting Station of America, Intercom Communications, News Radio 1020 KDKA. Now to your headlines. Alabama Secretary of State John Merrill confirmed today that Democrat Doug Jones will be the certified winner of the Alabama Special Senate election, despite Republican Roy Moore's refusal to concede and request for a new election. Suicide bombers stormed the Shiite Cultural Center and news agency in the Afghan capital today, killing more than 40 people and wounding scores, many of them students attending a conference. Apple Inc. Chief Executive Tim Cook received a 74% increase in his annual bonus for fiscal 2017 as the iPhone maker posted a higher revenue and net income after a rare decline a year earlier. South Korea will require people who trade Bitcoin and other virtual currencies to do so under their real names, the country's government said today. It is part of an effort to curb speculation. A blast ripped through a supermarket in Russia's St. Petersburg yesterday, injuring at least 10 shoppers. The explosive was caused by a homemade bomb packed with pieces of metal and a force equivalent to 200 grams of TNT. A planned high-speed rail station in the old city of Jerusalem will be named after President Donald Trump. The station will be built inside the walls of the old city and will drop passengers off near the Western Wall, the holiest site in Israel. The Mega Millions jackpot reached $306 million when no one won the top prize in Tuesday's drawing. The next drawing is tomorrow night. The Pens got goals from Connor Sheary, Phil Kessel, Evgeny Malkin, and Jake Ginzel, but the big one, shootout goal, Sidney Crosby, they defeated conference rival Columbus 5-4. Pens at Carolina, PNC Arena tomorrow night at 7:30. And of course, the big one this weekend, the final game of the regular season, the Steelers at Heinz Field, hosting Cleveland, and we'll preview it all on the Coos Market Black and Gold Sunday show that begins at 11. Good afternoon.